Now that Europe is confronted with so many crises, this is the moment to strengthen social cohesion among European citizens. And the best way to do so is to provide much higher economic and social recovery, creating more and better jobs and slashing unemployment and social inequalities. Well, this was exactly the purpose of the recent report adopted by the European Parliament setting the economic priorities for the year to come. The Parliament is saying that our first priority should go for investment. We need to invest much more in green transition, in digital transition, and also investing in people and enabling our quality of life to be sustainable. This should be the top priority. Then, of course, we need to have some reforms, but a second kind of reforms more focused on better education and training, good public administration, sustainable welfare and pension systems, and also tax collection systems which should be efficient and fair. We also need to tackle the demand issue because there is a demand gap. Exports should go on, but this is not enough because the global outlook is not very positive for this year. So the Parliament is saying that we need to expand also domestic demand, and particularly member states with higher surplus in their current accounts have the room of maneuver to do so. So we are calling for a new cooperation between member states in such a way that the overall demand in Europe will expand, will enable more investment, more job creation, and will raise the living standards of European citizens. Then we have also an important message for those belonging to the Eurozone, because the Eurozone should become an area for upward convergence towards better economic and social standards, and we need to overcome this painful crisis situation where divergences have been increasing in the Eurozone. This means that member states in catching up process should make their effort to invest, to reform, but they should also count on better conditions in the way our economic and monetary union is working. So this means, first of all, to complete the banking union, because we need all companies across the Eurozone to have reasonable, good conditions to have access to credit and to invest. This also means to consider new instruments to support investment capacity and to protect these countries against shocks. That's why, if you want to ensure stronger recovery in the Eurozone, we need to coordinate economic and social policies, but we also need to complete this economic and monetary union. And in the end, this will depend on democratic decisions, which should be taken by both the European Parliament and the national parliaments. Citizens should be directly involved in these key decisions for the future of the Eurozone.